Don't let anyone tell you taming your bird is easy, especially if your feathered buddy is super nervous or scared. In this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know to help your bird feel safe, trust you, and actually listen to you. You'll learn how to handle a skittish bird, get it to stop ignoring you, and teach it to follow your lead. By the end, you'll have a stronger bond with your bird and a happier, more confident pet. Let's do this together. Have you ever tried to tame your bird only to find it a frustrating experience with no clear instructions on what to do? Everything that works for others doesn't seem to work for you and your stubborn bird. In this video, you'll learn the most effective techniques that have worked for me and other bird owners. And I'll share all the tips and tricks that have helped me to form strong bonds with my own pet birds. These are 20 ways to tame and bond with your pet bird. Enter your hand into your bird's cage for 5 minutes daily to make it get used to you. Place your bird's cage in the room you spend most of your time in. You want your bird to get used to your presence. Baby talk to your bird. Getting your bird's attention is as simple as speaking with a high-pitched tone. Treats only from your hand. That way, you make yourself extra important for your bird. It knows it will never get treats unless it comes from your hands. Get your bird out of the cage using a mirror. This is useful for birds who don't know how to leave their cage. Act like you're a part of the flock. For example, you can splash some water using your finger while your bird takes a bath. Read your bird a book. This is a great way to make your bird get used to your voice and presence. If possible, adopt a bird while it's still young. Raising a bird from its chick stages will almost always lead to a fully tamed bird when grown. Do everything together. It's just obvious that you and your bird will bond much quicker if you'll spend extra time together. Only let your bird out of the cage once it's tamed. You don't want to start to chase your bird around the room because you let it out too soon. Share food with your bird. Just make sure you're letting your bird eat from saliva-free spots. Have grooming sessions with your bird. Not every bird likes to be touched, but if you're one of the lucky owners, take advantage and pet your bird. Reward your bird. Every time your bird does something good, don't forget positive reinforcement and reward it with a treat or just say, "Good bird." Have frequent taming sessions with your bird, but also remember to not over-tame it. Play together. Find the things that your bird loves to play with and join their playing time. Accept your bird's personality. Don't expect your bird to be like those viral birds that let their owners do whatever they want with them. Sing to your bird. Birds are very vocal and also appreciate music. Singing for your bird is a great way to bond with it. Tame your birds one at a time. Birds will distract each other during taming sessions, so taming just one at a time in a separate room is ideal. Be patient and persistent, as taming and bonding with a pet bird can take time and effort, but it's ultimately worth it for a lifelong companion. Never grab your bird, unless they let you do so and enjoy being held, or in case of an emergency, like taking it to a vet. Your pet bird may sometimes seem like a snob and not very interested in socializing, even when you're doing your best to interact with it. In this video, we'll explore 5 reasons why your pet bird might seem to ignore you, and what you can do to actually improve your relationship with your feathered friend. Your bird is not in the mood. Just like humans, your bird has moods too. It may not always be in the mood to interact with you. If your bird is sleepy or not feeling well, they may choose to stay away on their perch and not engage with you. which is totally normal and simply means that you need to give your bird some space to get better. Your bird is hormonal. Your bird can go through hormonal cycles, and during these times, it may be less interested in socializing with anyone. Hormonal changes can cause birds to become territorial or aggressive. Sometimes they even hump on their toys and will spend most of their day just doing that, without being interested in their regular daily activities. Your bird is bored. Your bird needs mental stimulation and social interaction to thrive. And if it's not getting enough mental or social stimulation, it will get bored and lose its interest in interacting with you. To keep your bird engaged and interested, constantly provide it with plenty of toys and activities to play with. Your bird is not comfortable with you yet. Building a strong bond with your bird takes time and patience. If you've recently adopted your bird, or if you haven't spent much time with it, it may be less likely to interact with you at first. To build trust and strengthen your relationship with your bird, try spending more time near it without trying to actually interact with it. Offer it treats or toys and talk to it in a calm and reassuring voice. Over time, your bird will learn to associate you with positive experiences and may become more interested in interacting with you. Your bird is scared. Your bird is naturally a prey animal and can easily be nervous. If your bird is scared, it may choose to retreat to the safety of its cage and avoid any interaction with you. It's important to create a calm and safe environment for your bird and to approach it slowly and calmly when trying to engage with it. Birds don't have a moral sense of right and wrong, and every once in a while, you'll find your bird doing things that upset you. Perhaps your bird bites you, screams all day, or chews on things that you care about. Your bird may even steal food, and while you may be tempted to discipline your bird and punish it, yell on it, and even spray it with water, these forms of punishment will destroy your relationship with your bird. In this video, you'll learn how to tell your bird not to do something you don't approve of. Do birds understand when you say no? Your bird doesn't understand human language. This means that birds don't understand the word no. However, they can be taught to understand that saying no means you want them to stop what they are doing. If your bird is performing a behavior that you want it to stop, don't ever start by punishing it, as your bird will rebel against you and just do the complete opposite. Instead, start by saying no firmly with strong body language. Remove your bird from the activity and move it on to something more preferable that will grab its attention. Repeating this will help your bird get used to the sound and start understanding your actual intentions. How do you stop bad behavior? Most times when your bird does something you consider bad, it's really just because it wants your attention. When your bird bites, for example, and you respond like you're hurt by saying ouch or pulling your finger away, you're just showing your bird that it got the attention it was looking for. Whenever your bird bites, the right thing to do is to try and hold the pain without reacting at all. Your bird will notice that its bite does not bother you and will gradually stop biting. What to do before disciplining your bird? Birds do not have bad intentions, as much as it may seem like it. They are not out to do bad things. Most times, what you see as your bird misbehaving is just them expressing their natural instincts as animals. If your bird chews down your furniture, ask yourself if it has access to enough chewing toys. If your bird is biting, ask yourself if you're not bothering it and getting into its personal space. Some birds are prone to being destructive when they are bored, so make sure your bird has plenty of things to keep it busy. Common mistakes when disciplining your bird. It is important to remember that teaching your bird not to do something long after any wrongdoing doesn't make any sense. Your bird will not be able to associate something that has happened minutes or hours ago with the current punishment. Instead, a timely response is key. If you catch your bird chewing on your furniture and quickly intervene, then it will be more likely for your bird to get the message. I know you're jealous. Who doesn't want a fully tamed bird that lets you do whatever you want with it? But you're not alone. A lot of bird owners are struggling with taming their birds. In this video, you'll find out 5 reasons why your bird is not fully tamed and how to overcome this. Your bird had a previous negative experience. One reason your bird may be hesitant to let you tame it is if it had a bad experience in the past. If your bird was mistreated in a pet store or at a previous owner, it's totally understandable that it might be scared of humans. In this case, you'll need to be extra patient because birds with trauma take longer to tame. Your bird is scared of hands and new objects. If your bird is one of those birds that won't touch and play with a new toy for the first few weeks, then signs are that it's simply scared of new things, and your hands are one of them. For this case, I always recommend to try the 5-minute trick, where you leave your finger inside your bird's cage every day for 5 minutes, until your bird gets used to you. You're not committed. Taming a bird takes time and effort. Some birds can be tamed within a week, while others can even take a few months. But if you're not committed to the taming process, and you're forgetting to tame your bird nearly every day, or skipping taming sessions on a regular, there is no way your bird will ever be fully tamed. It's just your bird's personality. Just like people, your bird has its own unique personality. Some birds are more naturally stubborn and rebellious, making the taming process slower but still very much possible. You'll need to respect your bird's individuality and adjust your approach to suit its needs and temperament. You have other birds. If you have other birds, they can definitely distract your bird during the taming process. Your bird will feel more comfortable observing its flockmates rather than listening to your commands while taming. To minimize distractions, create a separate space or time for taming sessions, allowing focused attention on the bird you're working with.